Sawadee Cup.
Sawadee ka.
Welcome to our vlog for day 8. We're pretty sure it's day 8. So good.
So good.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
We started off pretty early in the morning, got up, had our first breakfast at our new hotel.
Yeah.
We're at the Thaiakara?
Yep.
Thaiakara. Nice little boutique hotel. I think we have less than 20 rooms for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Really close to the Three Kings statue.
Monument.
Yeah, a couple blocks from the center of Old City. So
Yes.
yesterday we had our breakfast. Good breakfast. It's a small breakfast here.
It's a small. They have a very small buffet, and they make you eggs to order
Yeah,
in addition to all that. So,
it's a
but it's
small
it's
buffet.
nice. Yeah, it's good though.
We had a buffet. Our driver Juan
Yep.
picked us up, and the deal with yesterday is we hired a private driver,
Mhm.
and we did this a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And we had a driver. No set schedule, no itinerary.
Nope.
Wherever we wanted to go within a certain radius, but I have no idea what
Yeah.
the radius was.
Yeah.
It was free to go. So Juan picked us up and we told him we wanted to go to a Karen village. We wanted to go to the Batang waterfall.
Yeah.
And we originally told him we wanted to go to a temple. I don't know, some temple up there.
Yeah, near the falls. I
Near the
think.
falls. So when he showed up, we were kind of talking about what we wanted to do.
Mhm.
And he goes, so you want to go to the temple? Because I wasn't originally going to take you there. And we're like, yeah, we kind of changed our mind on the temple.
Yeah.
To be fair.
We've definitely seen a lot of temples, and don't get us wrong, they're all beautiful and unique in their own ways, but to the untrained eye, they all start to look the same after 5 to 10 that we've seen. Anyways,
He
yes.
throws out a suggestion. He goes, what do you think about going to see elephants? Joe's like, yes, please. And he suggested that we go to an elephant park, then we go to a Karen village, buy it, we'll go have lunch,
Yep.
he'll take us to the Patong waterfall,
Mhm.
and we'll see where we go from there.
Yep.
We're
Sure.
easy going.
It's like, cool,
Sold.
We'll see how this elephant sanctuary thing is.
Yeah.
We asked him, as long as there's no riding or
Yeah, we only
Shrink
wanted to go to
performing.
ethical.
yeah,
No.
we definitely want to go to the ethical sanctuary.
So, we had our concerns.
Yeah.
Juan seemed like a nice guy, but we had no idea where he's taking us. We still have no idea where he took us on
Yeah.
a map.
Yeah.
But we told him no riding, ethical. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, let's roll the dice.
see if that translated.
So we pull. It's about an hour-ish.
Yeah, roughly an hour.
Hour-ish north.
Hour to an hour and a half,
Yeah.
depending on the traffic. But yeah,
We get it. We're well in the jungle.
deep
And
in the jungle.
deep in the jungle, and he pulls off the side of the road, and he's like, okay, now go over here. So we get out of the car, and he comes with us. He's
Yeah.
with us all day. Never
Yeah.
left our side.
Yeah.
And we get in a very rugged truck.
Yeah, rugged looking farmer kind of truck.
Yeah.
With benches in the back and
And off we go. We're four-wheeling.
uphill, rocky.
Yeah. It was about a kilometer back into the jungle.
I felt like I was gonna be thrown out of that truck with how bouncy it was.
Yeah. And Juan's funny because he motions for us to get in the back. I'm like, oh, go and get it. He goes, oh, no, I sit up front. It's more comfortable. So Juan went and sat up front.
So he allowed us the wonderful experience of sitting in the back of the
Yeah.
truck.
But we got to the elephant park, and it was
So happy.
it was more than we could have ever hoped for.
No words.
No words.
No accurate enough description.
We got paired up with another couple. I
Another couple ladies.
no idea what their names were. Yeah, a couple ladies.
I think they were from Germany or something.
Yeah, I think they were from Germany. And the four of us pretty much had the park to ourselves. There was a
Yeah.
fog lifting off the park when we
Yeah.
got there. Gorgeous little valley.
Yep.
They gave us clothes, so we
Yep.
got to change clothes, and we got some video.
Yeah, we got some fun videos.
So check out some of these videos.
Check out the videos. They're awesome.
if we look at Tata and the other, right? So Tata will eat very slow. So that's why when they're at home, then we need to separate the house. Like they will have their own house, so they can eat their food normal, so they don't have to eat. And she also has a finger at the end of the trunk. That's her finger to grab something like very small right here, and like that she will grab. Try to do this. Huh? Cool. They carry banana for our group, and they always walking with them.
I think we can mush it down.
We put all that in together.
I know we use this one like that.
Okay. Let's get this.
Medicine ball, right? These to them?
And also for the baby, you can bring small baby.
Here. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right.
She was ready.
And banana now.
Banana.
She's quite stay far away from the food
Ah,
because she can't reach over here.
okay. She's too short.
Yeah, this is for the little.
Look what I got you.
Ah.
Oh.
You gotta be careful with the baby.
Oh,
Always
baby,
moving.
baby got me.
Baby.
Oh, yes. So I am being stalked by a baby elephant.
Cute.
Only in Thailand, right?
Only in Thailand.
What's the baby's name?
Gigi, I think.
What is it?
Gigi.
Gigi. So Gigi is coming with us to take a bath. We have shampoo and, oh, I think she's closing on me. Okay.
We were waiting for her because she decided to go to her own
Yep.
way.
So, yeah, we have shampoo and we're going to the river and we are going to give Gigi a bath.
So fun.
Oh my gosh.
This is wild.
Oh. All right, check this out. It was so much fun.
Got a massive elephant hug.
Yeah.
So
And
awesome.
it seemed like they really cared for and took care of the elephants.
They did. Like, I forget the name of the
Top
individual. Well, the name of the trainer or
Yeah.
elephant caretaker.
It's like Magong or something.
Or Maui.
Yeah, it's MA something.
But yeah, so they have like a special bond with like an individual human being with an individual elephant.
Yeah.
They have a nice bond, and this elephant, like Tata, he was saying, she won't necessarily listen to anybody except for her person. But the person gave us some phrases to use
To feed, like you feed, there's
yeah.
a word you say to them and they'll pick up their trunk so that it exposes their mouth and that's how
Yeah.
you give them the medicine ball.
Yeah.
I know some people complain about, if the elephants are trained to do anything, it's bad. And, we got pictures with the elephant and she was trained to like pick up her trunk and,
Yeah,
go
or
to a pose.
like hold still
Yeah.
while
Or when we were down in the river, they were trained to spray water on us.
the baby elephant had the pleasure of doing that.
Yeah. And I didn't see anything wrong with that.
Well, no, I don't see anything wrong with like training them for like the verbal cues or whatever.
Yeah.
There's no poking, prodding, electrocution or anything
Yep.
like that. They're just strictly like, hey, here's your verbal cue, do this fun thing. It's like
Yep.
baby elephant gets to spray down the humans,
And then they were telling us the baby elephant, they're like, yeah, we want her to go right, she goes left. We want her to go left, she goes right. We want her to lay down, she stands up and turns in circles. They're like, she does everything the opposite of what we want.
Yep, she's a little 4-year-old and
Yeah.
just did whatever she wanted, where she was supposed to follow us to the bathing section, for example, and she was
Uh-huh.
like, nope, I'm gonna go this way.
And even when she went off course and they were trying to get her back, nobody did anything mean to her. The guy just sat here like you would a dog or something. Like, come
It's like,
here,
"Come here."
come here, come on.
I don't
this
think
way,
they
come on."
even like truly yelled at them.
No.
I mean, like they kind of like maybe raised their voice, but even I remember reading somewhere that elephant's hair is pretty damn good.
Yeah. And the elephants were very kind, very gentle. The baby was a little rough, but aside
She was
from,
very demanding for all the food.
yeah, all the food. And when we got in the water, the baby kept tripping me. I was just glad she didn't step on me. And there's one point where I'm taking pictures of Joe. Joe's got like 2 elephants on either side of her.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I look up behind my right shoulder and a big
You got grandma coming up behind you.
grandma elephant came right up behind me. Like she was, I looked up to my right shoulder. She was right there just looking at me. And she's just sitting there looking at me,
She's just
waiting
waiting.
for me to move.
Waiting for him to move.
And I moved.
Yeah, I was in the water with the 2 elephants. He was trying to get the pictures, and Grandma's
Yeah.
just standing there waiting. So she's like, "Can I get in the bath now?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, so sorry."
I got out of her way.
Here, please.
We had
It was
so
an
much fun.
incredible day.
Yeah.
Incredible day. And that was just stop number 1.
Yeah, we played around with the elephants. We made them food. We
Yeah.
went down. We bathed them with elephant shampoo.
Yep.
Which was like bark or root. It was a
It
root
was
from a
some
tree.
sort of root that you.
And it actually like soaked up when you scrubbed the elephant.
Yeah, I was surprised by that actually.
Yeah. And that was pretty much. We were there for about 2 hours.
Yeah, it was a lot of activity and interaction with the elephants for a good 2 hours.
Yep. And then from there, we went down to a Karen village.
Hmm.
I don't know what I expected.
I'm not sure what I expected either, but what we saw wasn't it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what I expected.
So the Karen village is, I think it's a culture of people that I believe originate from Burmese, and they got chased out for political reasons. They've landed in Thailand. They're not persecuted in Thailand.
Hmm.
They're not necessarily welcome in Thailand.
Yeah,
So the Thai people just kind of turn the other way and don't check their papers, from what I understand.
that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically leave
For the
them
Thai
alone.
men. For
Yeah.
the Thai women, or for the,
Karen.
the Karen men don't get their papers checked. The Karen women are kind of stuck because they've
Yeah.
got these rings on their neck. And I found out yesterday they take the rings off like every 4 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Um,
And that actually just constantly.
yeah, and they just take them off and they put on a new set. So it's like they're
They'll
constantly
like add
growing.
they'll add a ring, and not necessarily growing, but they're like low.
But yeah,
Put-
it's lowering their shoulders.
Yeah.
So we went in and there was, I don't know,
Dozen?
maybe more than that. I'm going to say
Oh.
20 to 30
Oh yeah.
families.
Yeah. Yeah, family
And
homes.
all the women with their children were there. The men were all gone. I think they were up working at the elephant place.
Yeah.
But every woman was sitting out there, sitting very politely, very nicely looking. I'm guessing because we were coming up. So they all prepared for us coming up there. And every woman was selling the same exact stuff.
Yeah.
Let's say there were 25 huts. They were cookie cutter from one hut
Yeah.
to the next to the next.
Yeah. Even with the handmade scarves, it's like
Yeah.
it was all same yarn or whatever material they used to make them all. It's all the same colors. So definitely a lack of variety. But
Yeah.
that just made it hard to like want to contribute to each
We
family.
I wanted to run around and buy a scarf from each place, which
Yeah.
kind of regretting not doing.
Yeah.
We tried to. I think we bought 4 or 5 trinkets there. We bought it at 4 or 5. One thing at each place.
Yeah.
Just picked them at random. Tried really hard to spread around some money.
Yeah.
They had a thing set up where you could sit next to the women and put on fake rings around your neck. That just seemed incredibly
Yeah.
disrespectful to me.
Yeah, I agree. Like even the first woman we encountered, she smiled and she offered it for
Offered
me
it to her,
for
yeah.
me to try on. I'm like, no, no, thank you.
Yeah.
That just feels a little. That feels wrong.
I went up and I asked one woman if I could take her picture. I did it very, very respectfully, and she's like, yes, please. And she very like National Geographic,
Like
like
very well
pristine.
posed, yeah.
But even that one picture with her blessing, it just felt.
Didn't.
It,
It felt like they're taking
rough.
advantage
Yeah.
somehow.
So it wasn't. It was a different experience.
It was. It wasn't quite what we expected, but we just don't know what we expected.
Yeah.
And that just felt a little weird.
So we finished up at the Karen Village. We weren't there very long. We were kind of just in and out.
Yeah.
I asked a lot of questions. I learned a lot about their culture, a lot about how they got there, a lot about why the women wear the rings around their neck.
That was a cool story.
That was a cool story. Long story short, a tagger attacked. I mean, it made fun of the way I say that word.
That's fine.
Tigger?
Not
A
Tigger.
tigger.
It was a not so friendly Tigger though.
A tigger attacked a group of hikers, and all the men ran up the tree. And
then the woman, because she's slow and she's wearing a skirt, she couldn't climb as quick.
so the tagger got her.
So the tiger got her. It got scratches, this, that, the other thing. But
And it went
because-
for the kill shot on her
on
neck.
the neck. But because her neck was completely protected by the gold rings, she didn't die.
Born on a Wednesday on a full moon. It's a fortune teller. She wears a hoop. She gets attacked by the tagger.
Yep.
It's unable to bite her neck.
Yep.
She has a knife on her. She gets lucky and kills the tagger.
And kills the tiger. Yep.
But as a result, all the women started mirroring what she did to protect themselves
They're like, oh, this is
from the animals.
like this is more of a survival tactic now. It's
Yeah.
not just a fortune teller fashion thing. It's like this is for our female survival, basically.
And then fast forward hundreds of years
However many
later,
years.
how many years later?
Yeah,
We're
it's
still
still a
doing it.
tradition. And I think they start. When do they? How young are the girls? Like 7?
Oh, there were wee young girls there yesterday. Had like 2 or 3. I mean, they weren't.
But
They were just like a
they had
necklace.
the baby rings.
Yeah.
But I want to say they start wearing them at like what 7, 10 years old.
Something. I am curious how they get them on and off because there's no break. I mean, they're a solid
No.
piece of I'm assuming copper, some kind of metal.
I thought it was gold for some reason.
Oh, it might be gold. I don't know. They're such a poor people. I'd be surprised. But
Yeah. I don't
anyway,
know.
it's one continuous strand. So they've got to just like do some kind of tradition where they walk around her. Yeah.
That is a good question. Yeah, I have no idea how they get it off.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we leave there, and Juan takes us to lunch, Juan brings us to a place for lunch, and we
Yeah.
buy him lunch.
Yep.
Real good food,
Yes.
real good food. And same tradition, like we didn't know Juan for squat.
Mhm.
We each ordered a meal. The meal comes, everything goes in the middle of the table, and
Yep.
everybody enjoys each other's meal.
Yep,
Very,
because
very standard in Thailand, even when you're kind of eating with people you don't know.
it's gotten me a couple times, to be honest. Like I'll order a food, but then the food that I picked, I'm like, oh, this looks good for me. It's put in the middle. I'm like, but here,
She's like,
put it here.
That's the only thing that's not spicy. Come
Please give
on.
it back. That's mine. But sharing is caring.
Yep.
Sharing is caring.
So we had lunch with Juan, and then we went to the Bontong Sticky Waterfalls. This
Oh
is
my
this is
God.
the place I discovered
I'm
months
s-
and months ago.
I'm so glad you discovered it.
Yeah.
So glad you did.
Oh, all right. So it was amazing.
We have some videos.
Yeah, we have some videos.
Some pictures.
Check this stuff out.
I've never had an easier climbing experience in Whiskey. This is more secure than my hiking. Check it out.
All right, welcome back. The waterfalls were great. They were so much fun.
Yep.
I did Biffit on it though.
Oh yeah, the moss got you though.
Yeah.
That was the only reason.
So the sticky waterfalls are sticky. But
Yeah.
black moss is slippery no matter what it's on.
It will remove.
Yep, it
Any
took my
traction
feet
you
right
had.
out from under me. Thankfully, I just scraped up my knee a little bit.
Yeah, nothing bad.
No.
So,
And we came back.
Yep.
We got back around 5, 6, went out, had dinner, went out and got our, I think our 6th massage.
oh yes.
Oh yes, last night was
Oh,
new.
that was also an adventure. The
So-
traditional Thai massage.
So we've had foot massages. We have had head, neck, shoulder massages.
Yes.
And last night was a Thai massage,
Full body.
full body. So you get there, and the head, neck, and foot, you sit in like the front of the room, and
Yeah.
you're on a chair.
You're in
They
a
do
room.
everything very, very public.
Because I mean, it's a feet
Yeah.
in and out, no big deal.
And we walk in, and there's like 5 women in there, and they take us back to a semi-private room, and not room, but even like it's
It's
sort of
just
like a
like little-
curtain, just curtain
Like
goes
that.
around.
Yeah, think emergency room
Yeah,
kind of
think
setup.
emergency room.
With the curtains.
And they give us clothes, and they're like, okay, change. And they put Joe in, they put me in the first one, they put Joe in the second one, they close the curtain for Joe, and I'm sitting in mine, and I look up, and there's no curtain.
No,
There's no nut. And
no full privacy for this one.
no. And then there's a youngish girl just sitting right across from me looking at me. And I'm like, all right, well, when in Rome.
I half expected you to crawl over into mine, but then if you did that, you might have gotten yelled at. But I don't know.
Like,
It
I'm
didn't.
like, oh, screw it.
It's like fine.
Yeah. As soon as I took off my shirt, she looked up and she like ran. I'm like, hi.
She's like, wait a minute, he doesn't have a curtain.
You told me to do this, so hey.
I also have to change here.
But it was a really good massage. It was rough. It was very contortionistic.
Oh yeah, yeah. Think
Yeah.
like
No happy endings or anything like that.
no,
but-
just like martial art esque leg locks.
yeah.
Is
that's a
how
good
I
one.
felt. They put my legs in, and I'm like, my massage person. She really worked on like the hip flexors and everything like
Yeah.
that. So she's just like bending my legs in positions. I'm like, it doesn't bend that way. What are you doing?
Yeah, and they did the same thing with me. She would twist her legs, twist her body with mine, twist our legs together, and then she'd like lean backwards, and it would cause me to
Like
splay
stretch.
or stretch, or
Oh yeah,
she'd leg lock one leg, and then she'd use her other leg to dig into my hamstring or
Yeah.
dig into my quads.
yeah,
Really,
yeah. I'd
really
like I'll
good.
like hold on to my ankle, use basically use my leg as her support to sit up, but
Yeah.
then like take her heels like into my butt and
Yep.
hamstrings.
it was right on the verge of
nuts.
what I remember from judo, like the way you would lock each other's legs
Yeah.
and stuff.
It was fun actually.
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
It was our second time going back to the same place, and
Yeah.
once again we tipped them. We tipped 100 baht to each lady, which is like $3. So the massage cost, I don't know, like $6.50. We gave them $3, so we tipped almost half the price.
Yeah.
And they were so thankful.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very-
they were being nice, but then they went to the next level once they got the tip.
Yeah.
I swear, the lady was putting on my shoes for me when I was leaving,
Yeah.
and they just like bowed the whole time and
Yeah.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
No, they put my socks on for me because I was just kind of sitting there half dazed. They're like, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" And like escorted me out.
Now, once again, this is another place where you show up to take a massage, you take off your shoes, you leave your shoes basically on the street,
Yeah, outside.
outside.
I mean, thankfully at least the front door was removed for the street, but still,
Yeah.
you're
They're just
you still
sitting
have
out there.
to still have the concern of people typing your shoes.
Yeah, thankfully, nobody's taken our shoes yet, so
So far,
that's
so
good.
good.
That was it. We came back and crashed. Crashed hard.
hard.
Yep,
So
crashed
hard.
hard. And today's been good.
Today's been awesome as well
Yeah,
for different reasons.
today's been good. Not as good as yesterday.
No, we're gonna have a hard time topping yesterday, to be
Yeah.
honest. We're gonna have a really hard time for the rest of this trip topping yesterday.
We do have another elephant excursion planned. Actually, I think a week from today. I can't imagine this other elephant excursion is gonna match.
I'm half of mind to cancel it because it can't be better than
Yeah, just to
yesterday.
keep the memory pure of what we had.
Yeah,
We're talking about that. We'll see.
we'll think about it some more.
Yeah.
Maybe revisit what
If we canceled it, we could always do another ocean excursion.
that could be fun,
Yeah.
especially
We'll let you know.
yeah. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right. Well, we are gonna go catch
Some Z's.
Yeah, we're gonna go rest for an hour, and then we're heading out to the night market tonight. Like
The Sunday night market.
the Sunday night market, the biggest market of the week in Chiang Mai.
Yep.
Which is one of the biggest markets in Thailand, which is also on the second largest holiday
Yep.
in Thailand. So basically,
Oh,
it should be a
gosh.
zoo.
It's gonna be so many people.
Yeah.
I'm tired thinking about it.
Yeah, it's 6
Excuse me.
o'clock tonight at the West Gate where the market is. They have the kickoff ceremonies for the Loi
Loy Katong.
Loi Katong ceremony. We have no idea what we're walking into.
No.
All I know is there's a dessert that gets made that I'm looking. I haven't had it yet. I want this dessert,
Yeah.
and I might try an insect. That's my goal.
We'll see.
I have my eye on a little worm type thing.
Or a crunchy cricket.
Yeah, crunchy cricket second.
Okay.
I'm game. I'm looking for the worm.
Okay.
If I can do the worm, I'll consider the cricket.
Okay.
If I can do the cricket, I'll think about a scorpion.
A lot of thinking to be had.
A lot of things. We'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.